this. Welcome to the training for organization, guys. It's super important that you guys all take notes. This is a lot of content in one training, guys. It's all value, obviously, because I don't like to waffle. I like to just give straight value, guys. So make sure you get a pen and paper, because this training, if you do this right, will make you I'm not allowed to say millionaire anymore. I have to say billionaire, right? So it will make you a billionaire. So guys, make sure you take notes, because I actually do like this training a lot. And if you don't take notes, then what's the point, right? What is the point of waking up and coming on a training if you don't take notes? Now this is, hopefully this works this time, because it didn't work last time. Let's see, will it work? Oh yes, best time management training there is, okay? Best time management training. So you guys will need your phone for this training. So make sure you guys have your phone. You're gonna need it, because I'm gonna give you lots of things that will help you stay organized. And I want you guys to all take notes on what it is. So downsides to an organization, guys, this is something you should know about every organization that you might be a part of. Obviously the Purple Lions, but you guys will have your own side things and your jobs and blah blah blah. The downsides that you should know about: people take breaks. So write that down. People take breaks. No, it's not as bad. Not like breaks, like 15 minutes. I mean taking long breaks, yeah? Like I'm talking longer than like a month, like those types of breaks, not like 15 minutes. Multitasking, write that down. You might think, why is this a downside? I'll explain. Procrastination and stress. Okay, when you're not organized, right? When you're not organized, people drop off, right? People drop off because they have no focus. And they just can't cope because there's no organization. Also, another thing that happens when you're not organized is you're multitasking everywhere, that you can't actually focus on a specific goal or target. And that's not good either, guys. Like, to be a headless chicken doing 1,000 things at the same time is not good, okay? It's not going to help you. People procrastinate because they're not organized. Yeah? And then you get a high level of stress. How many of you guys on this call get stressed when you're not organized? I know I do. I definitely do. Right? How many of you guys get stressed when you're not organized? Like, there's so much everywhere and you're just like, help me, right? Right? Everyone's got specific goals and targets. And if you're just all over the place, especially with trading, guys, like especially with trading, when you're all over the place, it's not great, okay? So what I'm going to try and do is give you the easiest way to stay organized, and this is the secret to it all, okay? So there's things that we need to do before I go into the actual training. And what I want you guys to do is write these two things down. Task management is the first thing to stay organized and to manage your time effectively. And then I'm going to go through the methods, okay? So that's what we're going to cover today's training. We're going to go through task management, and then we're going to go through methods. And at the end, because we have got quite a few new people on this call, I actually just ran over some goals as well, so you guys get a real fire session, okay? So this is what we're going to go through: gathering tasks, defining tasks, preparation, and then we're going to go through the methods. So I went through the apps that you need, the files that you need, the folders that you need, the planner that you need, and then obviously technology comes into it. So first thing, guys, I want you to understand is gathering tasks. So what we need to do first is write this down: gathering tasks. Everyone knows this, right? Everyone knows, oh yeah, Tyrene, I know I need to gather my tasks and blah, blah, blah. But no one actually does it, okay? So we first need to find out what needs to be done first. Information flows at us from all sources, right? So guys, put in the chat, what kind of information, which kind of sources do you get information from? So I'll get started. Social media, you get loads of information coming your way from social media. What other places can you get information from? Where do you guys hear information? Where do you guys hear a book? Yeah. Where do you guys, friends, 100%, you know, you can get information from magazines, from news channels, from TV, from social media. Like, you guys get so much emails, like text messages, ads, yeah, our news reporter ads, right? We get information from every direction. We need to understand what's relevant and what's not. That's the first thing you guys need to do, is to understand that you guys get information from everywhere. This is where you might feel a bit like uneasy. You might feel overwhelmed because there's so much information out there. So what you first need to do before you even think about getting organized is list where you get your information from and is it relevant, right? You have to decide, is this information valuable or is it not, right? Like you have to know that whatever you're reading, seeing, hearing, right, for information, is it valuable or is it not? That's the first step to being organized, okay? Understanding, is this valuable or is this not? It sounds easy, but it's really not, because we get wrapped into kind of everything that we see. You know, we get so trapped into it that we forget that we have to be very, very particular in what information we value. Okay, so guys, let's see. Let's go through some things. Are magazines valuable in information for you guys? Phoebe's looking like, oh, did I call you out? Are magazines valuable, guys? Yes or no? Are magazines valuable? If it's Forbes, anything else? What about Daily Mail? Is that valuable? Sky News, BBC News, Instagram, your friend's Instagram, right? You got to understand, like, first step is understanding what's value and what's not. That way it can help you. Like, if you guys know in LFG, there's a lot of calls, right? There's thousands of calls. Like, it's insane the amount of calls. You don't have to jump on every single call, but you do have to know what's valuable and what's not. So if the call is valuable to you and your goals, amazing. Make sure you jump on it, because that's going to help you. If you find that that call or whatever you want to do is not valuable at that time, then you don't need to worry about it, okay? So we first, as humans, have to understand what's valuable and what's not. Like for me, Ads's daily analysis is so crucial at the start of my day, right? So you guys have to understand, like, if that is valuable information, you got to put it as a priority, right? Going on a magazine or going on someone's Instagram isn't as valuable as plugging into that daily analysis that only you guys get. Okay, do you know how many people I get messaging me saying, can we please come into your chats, like your trading chats as well? And I have to say no. Like, guys, make sure you put this as a priority, okay? As soon as that video drops, that is valuable information that people pay thousands for, okay? You guys haven't paid thousands for it, so make sure you look at that. Okay, next thing is you need to gather only tasks that will impact your goals right now if you wish to be successful, okay? So whatever you see yourself, guys, you should all have a goal card, right? You should all have a goal card. Like, it should be with you all the time, and it should really be clear in what you're trying to achieve, okay? So it should be really clear what you're trying to achieve, and that way, right, when you're deciding what tasks you want to do, you can go back to your goal card and see, does it impact, does it not, right? That's the first thing. The way I decide everything is it an income producing activity? Okay, write that down. Income producing activity. Is what I'm doing going to make me money? Right? It sounds so shallow. Besides the family and love and all of that stuff, I'm talking about the rest of the time, okay? I'm talking about the day. I'm talking about when you're not around those loved ones. Is interacting with them going to make you money? If no, then you know what to do. Process. So we first got the process and getting organized. Everyone needs to hear this. First, you need to write it down. Write down what you need to achieve, guys. Write down what you need to achieve, okay? Set an alarm of what you're going to do. Sounds easy? It's not, right? Set an alarm of what you need to do. So guys, give me some tasks that you want to do. Write that, put that in the chat for me. Give me some tasks that you want to do right now. Right? Small tasks. Small tasks that you guys want to do right now. In the chat, let's go. Small tasks that you want to do right now. So for me, I'm back testing a strategy, and I need to fully, oh, there we go, fill in trading journal. Yeah, exactly. I need to do that, right? I need to do that as well. So if I need to do that, what you need to do is put it in your phone as a task and set an alarm. But don't worry, I've got loads of apps for you guys. Don't worry. The end of this training is fire. But that's what you want to do, okay? You want to set the clear task and put it as an alarm. You want to make sure that that is properly written down. People go into the next day not knowing what they're going to do, especially in this lockdown, right? Especially in this lockdown. Aligning your goals is not a task. What are the tasks to align your goals, right? You have to be so specific, okay? Because what people do is they put it out in such a big way that is so daunting. It has to be so specific, right? So for me, of course, my goal is to be like a 10-figure trader, just so I can say I'm a 10-figure trader, but that's not my task today. My task today is filling out my trading journal, right? Seeing what works, what doesn't. That's my task, because that will help me in the big goal, right? So you need to know what you're trying to achieve, what kind of results you're trying to get. Okay, cool. Chemistry report. Okay, so you need to do a chemistry report. You need to make sure you first write that down. Now, we're going to set deadlines on all tasks, okay? So, guys, write this down. Create urgency and prioritize areas of focus straight away. You want to be a trader? Go and put in an area of focus of go live. That task needs to be done every day. If you're not an 8-figure trader, you should be doing a trading session every single day. And if you're not going to become an 8-figure trader, right? You got to go live right there. You can plug in anytime, any day. Make sure you all are doing this. If you're not, you will not be there, right? Like, if I'm still doing it, you guys should still do it. And create urgency. So if you want, right? If you said, I want to become an 8-figure trader, so I need to do one go live session or one session, right? I will say to myself, I need to do this session before 2 p.m. I need to do this session before 12 p.m., right? You have to create urgency, guys. Humans react to urgency. They don't react to just writing it down, okay? If you don't have any urgency in your goals, there is no speed in your success, okay? So you need that urgency. And people always say, like, how do you have that energy? It's because I'm always, like, I have that urgency to do these tasks and get it done, okay? So this morning, we already launched like 2 new marketing campaigns. If you haven't noticed, guys, we've got a car one now, and then we've got a boss lady movement, right? 2 new campaigns started before 11 a.m., right? Before 11 a.m. Woke up, created 2 campaigns, and now we can go and run these campaigns for the rest of forever, okay? Because it's urgency. I had that set from yesterday, right? I had that set today. This needs to be done. And guess what? It's done. So that's what you need to do. Non-time targeted tasks are never completed. Do you guys agree? Yes or no? Non-time targeted tasks are never completed. Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you guys believe that? Yes? Okay, cool. Everyone's saying T, Natalia, Phoebe. Yep. Right, Sarah. Everyone's saying yes. Okay? Because it's true. It's true. Time targeted tasks are never completed. That's why we need them, right? We need them. Now, first you need to define the task. So everyone write down, a written plan specifies the steps needed. How many of you guys have steps needed for your goals? Yes or no? How many of you guys actually have the actual steps, right? If you want to become a 7, 8-figure trader, what are your steps, right? Because you need specific steps to achieve your goal, right? So if you want to have a 6, 7-figure business, what are the steps you're taking to maintain that business, right? What are the steps you personally are doing? This isn't about anyone else. This is about you. You're in charge of your trading account. You're in charge of your business account, right? Even though we all have mentors and stuff, this is down to you, right? That's the whole beauty of it. You can go as far as you want because no one is setting your ceilings, right? No one is capping you. Only you can cap you. Now, another thing that I want you guys to understand is you cannot plan and work at the same time. Write that down. You cannot plan and work at the same time. Now, what that means, guys, is if you don't have a plan, you can't work at the same time. It's like building a house, right? If you want to build a house or, you know, a mansion, right? You can't plan the building of that house whilst you're working that house. It makes no sense. You have to plan first and then execute. So many people, especially around in this industry, want to build their trading account, but they have no plan to do it, right? So many people want to build a business with no business plan, like no business plan. They're just winging it. Guys, it doesn't work. If you want to build, you have to imagine you're building your house, right? You're building your house. So if you guys don't have a business plan right now, or if you don't have a trading plan right now, how are you building this? Okay, because only you can decide. We don't give you your trading plan, right? We don't give you your business plan because we're not your mums, right, and your dads, right? We don't do that for you. You can only do that for yourself. Okay, the second you start to think independently is the second you're going to grow. If you keep depending on someone else to do it for you, it's not going to happen. So these are the two things that you need to have: a trading journal and a business plan. Simple, right? Trading journal and a business plan. We can go through it over time, but you guys need to decide what it is in the first place. What do you want to achieve? How much do you want to achieve? When do you want to achieve it by? Right? And that works for both. Question words that you all need to write down. Even if you know this, guys, you need to write this down, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to pick up one bit of information that you've even heard before, but you're going to take it a different way. First thing, who? Who's going to do it? Do I have time, or can I delegate it to someone who enjoys doing this? Right? You can't delegate your trading, so it has to be you, right? You have to make that time. Who's going to do this task that I'm setting out to do? So my task is my trading journal today. Who's going to do it? Me. Yeah, me. Right? So you guys need to work out who. Then you need to say when by. When by. What's the deadline for this? Too many people are just drifting through life with no deadlines. And then they wonder why they're in the same place 6 months later. Right? They wonder, why am I in the same place? But then these people are going so fast. These people are doing so well. Why am I in the same place? Deadlines. Okay? Stick to your deadlines. The more you stick to them, the better it is. What do you need to do? Right? What do you need to do? People are trying to manage everything, but they don't know what they're trying to do. So you need to define what needs to be done. How? Now, the way I work, guys, and you don't have to do it this way, but the way I personally work is small 15-minute tasks build up the progress. That's how I work, right? I don't work with like, I need to kind of change this entire thing. Like, I do it in like 15 minutes, maybe 30-minute increments, right? So 15 minutes I'll spend on doing this, and it's a small task towards what I'm trying to do, right? So if I want to, like, for instance, get loads of people in my business, I'll spend an hour calling them, just 1 hour, right? And it's so specific to that one task. So it has my 100% on that task. So when I'm doing my trading journal, I'm going to have 100% writing this down, 100% going through it, no distractions, right? That's how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it everywhere, here, there, everywhere. If you're doing multiple tasks at the same time, just remember how I started this training. Multitasking does not work, not in this business, okay? If you're trying to do this, and this at the same time, you're not going to be successful. You're going to be in the same place at the same time in 6 months' time. You need your focus on it. You need to sit down and focus on the task that you're trying to do. And you don't have to spend hours on it. You just need to spend about an hour max on what you're trying to do. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever you want, but it's got your full focus. Write also this down, end of day review. I'm going to start doing this to you guys. I'm actually going to start messaging you and saying, what's your end of day review? Right? What is it? Because I know for a fact some of you are going to give me excuses. Right? Some of you are actually going to give me excuses. Oh, I couldn't do this because I was doing this and I was doing that and I was doing this. I don't care for your excuses, but every time you give me an excuse, in 6 months' time, if you haven't developed what you want to develop, I'm going to give you those excuses back. Like, I'm going to screenshot it and give it back to you, right? That's what I'm going to do, right? Because I'm a savage, right? I will do that to you. So if you guys give me excuses, just know you've been warned that in 6 months' time, I'm going to send those excuses back to you. So you can actually see why you're not where you want to be, okay? End of day review is so crucial. I do it every single day in any field, right? In any business, in any project, in everything. End of day review is crucial to see if you're efficient or you're just a busybody. Next thing is never go through life not preparing for the next day. Like, I guess that my little brother taught me this, right? My little brother taught me this. He goes, you're not going to do well on this right now because you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. Okay? You have to define what needs to be tomorrow, what needs to be done tomorrow, every single day. People fail 30-day plans, 60-day plans, year plans, right? They fail it because they don't start with tomorrow. So you guys need to know specifically, what are you doing tomorrow? That's it. Don't worry about next week. Don't worry about next year, right? What are you going to do tomorrow for your goals, right? Because if you're here because you want to leave a job and the only thing you have planned tomorrow is that job, what do you think you're going to stay in next year? Your job, right? That's what I don't understand. People say to me all the time, I want to leave this job because I hate it. I don't like it. I need extra money. And then when I ask them what they're going to do tomorrow, is, oh, I've got to work, right? That's it. That's all they got planned. I've got to go to work. Guys, you're going to be in the same position if you have the same mindset. Everyone knows this saying, nothing changes if nothing changes, okay? So the thing that you need to do at the start is plan what needs to be done tomorrow. And that's it, right? That's it for now. Let's start easy. What needs to be done for tomorrow? So guys, you're on this call, put in the chat what needs to be done for tomorrow. Right in the chat. What do you guys need to do for tomorrow? I'm going to ask all of you out. So Ashley, Darius, Anna, I'm going to add, right? Louise, what are you guys going to do tomorrow? Phoebe, Z, Pretendo, what do you want to do tomorrow? Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. What are you guys going to do tomorrow? Let's see. Let's see what everyone's got planned for tomorrow. Cool? Okay, cool. Your cousin's coming to town. That's one thing. One thing. Calling prospects tomorrow. Not specific enough. Not specific enough. How many? When by? Have some one-on-ones. Okay, who with? Right? Who with? And what time? And when by? Right? Guys, you got to be specific. You got to going through boot camp. Okay, amazing. What boot camp, what lesson are you going to go through for tomorrow, right? What boot camp, what session, what time? Help out people with snipers, create more training plans for new traders, back test some strategies with my team. Okay, cool. That's specific enough. Add by what time? By what time? Continue training and boot camp. Amazing. What time? Influence 20 people to join our team. Okay, that's great. How? Right? Can you see how you guys plan? Right? It's amazing goals, right? But we're here to go through specific organization. Try waking up early tomorrow. Okay, first of all, never say try around me. I will literally kill you. Never ever say try, because that already gives the incentive that you might not do it, right? You have to always say, I am, I will, what is it? I am and I will, right? I am and I will do, right? So you can't say try, because subconsciously you're already saying it's okay if I don't, right? If you say try, it means it's okay if I don't. But it's never okay if you don't, guys. It's never okay if you don't, because that habit you create yourself will come back on you. Next thing, filing. No one files. Pisses me off. Guys, filing. Stay organized, yeah? On your computer, you should have clear folders of where everything is, okay? Trainings, business, I don't know, whatever your side projects are, trading, it should all be filed away, okay? And the way you file things is like this. This is how I file things. Is it conceivable I want to refer to this in the future? Do I want to refer to this in the future, first of all? If it's like, no, I don't need it, delete it. Who gives a fuck, right? Is it conceivable that I want to refer to this in the future? Okay, if it is, you need to keep it. You need to file it away in an organized manner. If I wanted this again and didn't have it, this is the next question, what would I do? If I wanted this again and didn't have it, what would I do? If it is like, oh, I'll do it again, that doesn't make sense. You've already done it once. Why do you need to do it again, right? Or if you said, okay, well, it doesn't really matter. I will never need this again, then delete it, right? Your laptop, your phone, your notebook should be a reflection of your organization, okay, with whatever you're trying to achieve. Like, you guys got to understand, trading is a business in itself because you are investing, right? You're working out your return of investment. Like, it's a business in itself. So don't think that this isn't a business. It is, okay? Just because you might think of it as a hobby, it's not. It's actually a very profitable business if you do it well. Okay, this is my favorite part. Everyone get your phones out. Let's see if it works. Everyone get your phones out. Let's see if this works. I looked up some apps. Right? So these are the apps that I want you guys to look into, and hopefully they're still there, right? Apps are amazing. They make everything, like, they run your life. Like, I don't know what I'll do without apps. Like, it's just so organized. So let me go through it one by one. AnyDo, right? AnyDo. This app reviews your daily tasks every morning, and you can rearrange them if necessary. It focuses on what is important and helps promote productivity. Right? This is one app. Now, if you can't find it, I don't know, maybe it's changed its name, but this is the kind of app that it is. I think, let me look it up. Let's look it up, App Store. These are the apps that I could find that would help. Yep. Okay, I think it's called something else. Now I think it's called, I have to look it up. I think it's called something like AnyToDo. These apps always change. But guys, look at what the app is for, okay? Look up what the app is for. Next one, we want an app that focuses on. So you want to find a focus booster. A focus app focuses on specific tasks for a limited amount of time, and it limits distractions and evaluates where your time is being wasted. So you also want to get a focus booster, okay? An app that's specifically designed on specific tasks, so you do not, on a limited time. This is perfect for you guys if you find yourself always distracted, okay? So these are the kind of apps that you want to get, and this is the kind of thing that you want to do. You want to find an app on a specific task for limited time and evaluates where your time is being wasted. You want to also find an app that helps organizes your goals into manageable categories and provides notifications to prioritize your tasks. That's another app you can try and get, okay? You want to find apps like this, and there's so many. They change daily, guys. Like, they always change their names, they always change this, they always change that, they rebrand and whatever. But find apps that can help, because there's loads of them. There's thousands. You go on an app store, there's thousands of apps like this, okay? So you want to help organize your goals into manageable categories and provides notifications to prioritize your tasks. You also want to have like an app like Evernote, which helps keeps everything like lists to images in one place and keeps your actions in one place as well, right? So imagine you were told, hey, can you finish this? Can you do that, right? Instead of just writing it on a piece of paper like this, right, you can put it in an app in one place where all of your notes are collated, especially like images and this and that. So then you can go back and not waste time in what it was you're trying to remember. You also want a mood app, right? You want an app that tracks your moods and thoughts. That's important, guys, in this training, because it lets you really see how you're thinking. Now, as you guys know, trading is, and business, to be honest, is all mindset. So if you're tracking your moods and thoughts, especially after you put in a trade or before you put in a trade, this is amazing for you to grow in trading. Okay, so please, please, please look at something like that, and keep to it. Okay, keep to these apps. There's apps that save you time, where you don't have to do it all yourself. Now there's software as well, which I think you guys should look into if you're growing a business. There's software where you can keep track and develop communication that shares progress and prioritizes next steps as a group, right? So if you guys have, like right now, we have a ladies chat and a car chat. Guys, me and ads shouldn't really be a part of your projects. Like, we'll help promote it, but we shouldn't really be a part of your projects. Like, this is your project to gain people in your business, right? This isn't something designed for us. This is designed for you guys. So if you're in the ladies one that Phoebe created, and if you're in the car chat, right, and you want to really develop on getting these car fanatics, this is your project to grow your business. We're just giving you the push. We're not running it for you. So you need a software that can help track your progress and prioritize as a group. Like, we can't run it for you. We can't really do everything for you. You guys are the only ones that can do that. And it's not just those two chats, guys. If you have a passion for something like engineering, or if you had a passion for, I don't know, whatever baking, you can create your own project where you want to find bakers, right? So you create a nice page, you drive traffic to it, you create a Telegram for all these bakers to talk in, and there you have a community of bakers, and then you can actually introduce them into your business, because they're going to say, what are you doing, right? That's super important, guys. Make sure you do find software that does that as well, and make sure you take it in an organized way. You also want to have, as a business, you want to have a budgeting tracking tool, right? As a business, you want to have a budgeting tracking tool. It tracks your budgets, your time, your costs, and it helps promote profits. That's super important, guys. In terms of trading, you already should do that in your trading journal. You should know how much you've lost, how much you've gained, how much overall you've made. Like, you should already do that. But guys, you need to have a budgeting tool, okay? There's a voice one where if you guys hate if you hate typing, you hate messages, you hate reports, guys, just voice note it is one thing. But there's actually apps that voice note it and change it into words to make it easier. Google Calendar text messages, so you never miss a training, right? And Rescue Time, which is FX book, which we're still waiting for you, ads. And Rescue Time is a tracker on the websites you visit and apps during the day. I think everyone should do this, in my opinion, right? I think everyone should do this, in my opinion. I feel like you should all track yourself and see what happens in your day, because too many people get distracted and then they don't finish their goals or tasks. Another thing, obviously, Ad said the FX book, which is really good. You guys should do that. I think we should actually have a training on that soon. But yeah, we should do all of that tracking. But guys, one thing that saves me a lot of time and keeps me organized is an app called Levels and TradingView Pro. Like, they set alerts. This is amazing, right? I can literally set an alert on Sunday and I don't have to watch the charts, and I'll just know once it hits that alert, then I know what to do, whether buy and sell. That saves me so much time, because if you don't do these kinds of things, you're going to obsess over charts, okay? And that's the worst thing you can do. Another thing that you should do is making sure you have Telegram folders. If you guys don't have Telegram folders, you're going to drown, right? You're going to drown, because there's Telegrams for everything, right? Everything. So you want to make sure that you organize yourself. And you're wondering how I do it. It's really simple. Like, I have one for the purple team, right? I have one for the purple team, one for the leaders, one for LFG. And this way, when I'm focusing on one thing, like if I'm focusing on just the purple team, I only need to look at those chats, right? If I'm focusing on like LFG, I'll only look at LFG. If I'm focusing on trading, I'll only look at trading chats, okay? Organize yourself in a way that you can not look at everything at once, okay? What is important to you and will help you achieve your goals? So for me, C100, right? 100 grand a month. That's my goal. So what would help me in that goal? Being organized with the team, okay? If you guys are trying to go to chairman, right? If you're going to try and go to chairman and you guys don't prioritize talking to your people, you're not going to go there. I'll promise you that now. Do you know why? They'll leave, right? They'll leave. They'll be like, this person has no time for me. I'll leave. Okay, so you have to prioritize what your goals are and align them. Okay, is going on Instagram going to make you whatever you're trying to, an 8-figure trader? Probably not, right? Is it going to help you in C100? If you're prospecting, yes. If you're just watching people's stories, no. Okay, so be organized with your goals. This leads on to my next point. SMART goals. You should already know it from work and school, to be honest. I learned this in school. Did you guys learn it in school? I don't know if this is a school thing. I learned this in school though. Like, did anyone else learn this in school? Or is that just like my school? They taught me this. No? Okay, cool. Well, this is what school taught me. Maybe that's one thing, right? I don't know. But school taught me this, yeah? SMART goals. First step, specific. Obviously, I've gone through that. What are your goals? This is the way you should set goals in one way. What are your goals? Measurable. How will you measure your goals? So write this down, please, because you all need to know this, right? What are your goals and how are you going to measure it? Attainable. Can you reach these goals with what you're doing right now? Can you reach these goals with what you're doing right now? Probably not, right? Are they realistic? Are they realistic right now? C100, well, I've seen like 6 promotions of C100 in the last 6 months. So yeah, they're realistic, okay? They're realistic. 8-figure trader, well, we kind of mentored by one and he drops his results all the time. So yeah, kind of realistic, okay? What isn't realistic is something that you haven't seen yet, like that you can't unnecessarily get to know. But if you've seen it being done once, you can do it. Tangible. Are the goals tangible? Okay, these are the ways you should handle goals in a traditional manner. This is what was taught. Like I said, I was taught this in school. I think there's more things that need to be adjusted than this. I don't like just this, but this helps you if you've just started in this process of like trading and business. This will help the first step. This is only the first step, to be honest. This is only the first step. So that's that one. Priorities. If you guys know me, you know I love this section in goals. Priorities is in 4 categories: important and urgent. These are your last minute things. I don't like this category. If it gets too urgent, it means you were not prepared. Like, I hate the whole, oh, let me know if you need help kind of aspect. If you're coming to someone for help, that means it's already past it's in important urgent. Yeah, this is why I don't do business in this category. I don't like it. Okay, I don't like business done important urgent. Like, no one should have their business in important and urgent, in my opinion, right? It's last minute. It means that they've already passed the point and now you have to be urgent about it in what you do, right? It should be prevented before it gets to that point. Important and not urgent. This is known as the zone from Anthony Robbins. The zone. This is the area with the most happiness. You should spend about 40 to 70% of your time in important and not urgent. It means that it's important for your goals. So like, for instance, it's on my goal card and it's not urgent, right? It means that I want to be in those areas, okay? The zone. Urgent and not important is panic and stress zone, right? You don't want to be in that one. That's where it's like everything is chaos, right? So it's like, I have to do this right now. And if I don't, then like I'm going to die. But it's not important. So it's like, why are you stressing? Okay, and not urgent and not important. This is our distraction zone where we're trying to distract ourselves, not be productive, and that's not important either. We don't want to spend too much time in that. Save time. How can I save time? There's only a few more slides and then we're finished. How do I save time? Now, people think skipping breaks is the way forward. It's not. Okay, skipping breaks is not like, you don't have to work 24 hours. Like, that's not the way forward. It means that you are not organized with your time and everything's urgent, and that's why you can't afford a break. That's not what you want to do. Instead, you should be delegating, using time more efficiently, and organize your progress. That's what you should be doing to save time. Delegating, using more time efficiently, and organize your progress. You should also track your progress as well. So us being in a team saves us so much time because, for instance, we can have all the signals dropped by different people, and that's how I actually like it. I like everyone dropping in different things when they see it, because that 1 minute of work for you has just saved someone like an hour work to do it by themselves. And that's why we do that, okay? We want to have also new focuses, and you want to do 10 to 15-minute tasks rather than month-long tasks with a due date. So you want to have it with a due date, okay? So that's the way you can save time, is being specific about how much time you spend on something. So if you guys are like prospecting for your business, right, you should do it in quick tasks, right? So 15 minutes, you're going to look out for 10 people. Then you're going to write 10 people down, then you're going to contact 10 people. In that 15 minutes, you can do it in Instagram. Genuinely, you can do it in 15 minutes, right? That's the kind of thing that you want to do. Then when they reply, then we got the next stage. But prospecting alone should not be like a 5-hour journey, like for you to look for people. Like that means you're not doing it efficiently, right? Studies. This is important, guys, that you understand the evolution of goals. In 1957, it was planning and organization, which equals production. In 1969, it was organizational planning, which was everyone doing it together. And 1982 is what we do, right? So we don't just, delegate and this and that, like some people run their business. The way we're doing it is goal setting and planning. Studies show groups of people setting one direction, aligning one vision, motivating each other will be the greatest way to manage time effectively with speed. Okay, so I'm not looking at 57 or 69. Been there, done that. That's like the work structure, right? That's the job 9 to 5 kind of structure that we want to get out of. We want to be in the 1982 kind of setting, where it is with a group of people setting one direction, aligning one vision, and motivating each other will be the greatest way to manage your time effectively. So if you guys want to be an 8-figure trader, you all align together, you set the direction, you set the tasks, and then you all motivate each other as one group to get there, and you will get there quicker than if you were doing it the traditional ways. Setting up a business, getting staff, telling the staff what to do, organizing them, paying them what to do like this. It's slow. Do it this way, and you will be able to manage your time effectively, have fun in the process, and also because you're a group of people with the same direction and vision. The problem in a 9 to 5 is that you don't have the same direction and vision. That's why it's different. I mean, the sickest cultures in work though do. Some businesses do, but like majority of them, your vision isn't probably the same as your boss's vision, and that's why it's not like the same. So we want to show, and that's the structure that we do here in this team. Okay, this is what we do in this team, and you should only promote this way. If you're like saying do this, do that, blah blah blah, and you all have different visions, it's not going to align. You need to have the same vision. You guys are wondering what's our vision. It's obviously going to be 8-figure trader, 7-figure business. Simple. That's it. Nice and simple. If it can be 8-figure business, brilliant, right? So that's the vision that we see, and that's what we're going to achieve. And we're going to align it all together, and we're going to motivate each other to do it. So it doesn't matter how we do it. If there's different chats here and there's a card chat there and ladies here, that doesn't matter. As long as we all have the same vision and we're all motivating each other to do it, then we're good. So that's the end of this training, guys. Do you guys have any questions? I hope you gained some value, right? I hope you guys gained some value. That is the end of this training. Thank you so much for jumping on. I hope it helped you. What I really want you guys to do now is go into the chat. Go into the chat, guys, because there's new people. New people need to see what you learn, right? These new people need to see all of this. Go into the chat and say, good morning, guys. I am so happy and grateful that I learned. Today, I'm working on PS, you all look good today. Let's give a compliment, guys. Let's compliment. It doesn't hurt to compliment people, right? I'm so happy and grateful for I learned this. Today, I'm going to work on this. And PS, you look good. Because we all look good, right? Cool. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping on this training. So grateful for you all to do it. I'm shocked that all of you guys are on this training whatever country, whatever time. I appreciate you guys for actually taking yourself seriously for jumping on this training. And genuinely, if you need anything, reach out to us. We're going to probably have a training later today. We'll let you know the details if we do at 7 p.m. I just have to confirm what's going on. And then if you guys wanted to see Jason Stone's presentation at 5 p.m., you have that as well. But thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing day. Take note of what you learned today and now implement it. Don't waste the next 5 minutes not doing it. Go and do it. Thank you, guys, and take care. Bye.